Mic on that device.
I'll go right away.
Hello.
Hello and welcome to Steampunk Academy's second annual Gingerbread Bridge competition. So if you're not familiar much with what we do all sorts of fun events out in the community. We do science, tech, engineering, arts, and math with a punk ethos. And lately we've been partnering with Kiitos Brewing, and that's where we're recording live from right now. And so we want to thank them first and foremost.
So the history of the Gingerbread Bridge competition. This is the second annual Gingerbread Bridge competition. The first one was last year, as you would guess. And last year we didn't have COVID, so we got to do it in person. And so we put together packets or grocery list or grocery bags full of stuff to build your bridge. And then people came and they had their teams, and it was a lot of fun. This year we didn't want to give it up, so we figured out a way to do it safely-ish. Safe, COVID safe. Nothing's really safe right now, but safer than a big in-person event. So what we're doing this year is everyone got to buy their own supplies and figure out their own way of doing it. They had to use actual food items that they would be willing to eat. It didn't have to taste good, but they had to be willing to eat it. And they built them at home with their COVID pods. And so we have our bridges here. You can see. Yes. And so now they brought them to Kiitos, and we are doing the destruction and the judging here.
Yeah, and so I want to tell a little bit about the rules. Again, like Sky said, it has to be completely edible. However you might define that, I guess. We don't see anything that looks too obviously like any kind of cheating or blood doping or anything like that. So we did reserve the right to force any team to eat what they made if we were concerned that it wasn't edible. They could prove to us otherwise, but it doesn't look like we have to worry about that this time. We did, again, this is a bridge destruction competition, so it had to look like a bridge. And it has to have a span of at least 9 inches, which is totally what she said. And that's because the fruitcakes that we are crushing our bridges with are 9 inches across. These are also the same fruitcakes that we used last year. They still...
You got it.
They're still good. Well, I'll let you know in 24 hours if they are. But hopefully we'll be using these for many, many years to come. We wanted them to stick with holiday type foods, hopefully. And that's kind of what people did. We did require that they could cook or buy their own gingerbread. We didn't care, or use graham crackers. They just couldn't use anything thicker than half an inch. And yeah, so the way it's going to work is they are all judged by expert judges. We got some engineers in the house. They're going to judge first on design and looks, specifically creativity, style and pizzazz, and craftsmanship. So what we're going to do is we're going to do like the Westminster Dog Show. We're going to watch the judges do their work, check those under the tails of these bad boys here, and then after that, we will do the fruitcake-induced destruction testing for all 3 of our entries. And the total points possible is 69 because,
Nice.
So it's really anyone's game. So it's not just did you build the strongest ginger bridge, it's did you build the strongest and or the prettiest. So, and the most glamorous, I guess. We got some great and terrible prizes. Kiitos has donated a bunch of sweet Kiitos stuff for first place. And then all teams will get some sort of white Christmas-themed white elephant gift. And boy, are some of them terrible. So at least they'll be able to maybe pass them on at their COVID-safe holiday events coming up. So yeah, I think with that, let's introduce our judges. Sky's going to give a little chat about them.
Come, judges, come. This is Louise McGowan. Is that how you say it?
Yeah. Hi, I'm Louise. I'm an engineer at Traeger Grills, and this is my second year participating in the Gingerbread Bridge competition.
Yay! Thank you, Louise. And what's your name?
I'm Patrick Fertizzi.
Oh.
I'm Patrick Fertizzi.
We can
Apparently,
accommodate
I'm too tall for the camera. I am an aerospace and mechanical engineer, and I work at Traeger too. So this is my first year doing it. It's really interesting to see all these candidates. So.
Next year, we'll bring you back to see how well we can make ginger bridges fly.
There we go.
And what's your name?
Hey, I'm Kurt Stallsberg. I am a mechanical engineer at Cricket, and if you haven't found a holiday gift yet, check us out.
All
We've
right.
got a lot of cool stuff.
Awesome. So, what's next? Do we start judging now? Can we judge yet?
Yes, we can. So what we're going to do is we're going to move, shift our camera over here. We're going to have the judges do their judging. We've got tools of judging like calipers and rulers and stuff because that's what engineers probably use. I don't know. I'm a psychologist. I don't know. And then they will do that for the next couple minutes, and then we'll move on. So.
All right. So. I'm going to switch cameras. All right. We want to keep that on. So, yeah. All right. So,
World's smallest camera.
judges are approaching the bridges.
Now, which team's name is this one? This bridge here?
This bridge is Dingle Bells.
Dingle Bells, all the way.
Yeah.
That's how I was feeling when there was a toilet paper shortage earlier this year. So you'll see that each team went through kind of different designs. They're all very unique in their own way. That one looks like a car.
Yeah, I think I recognize some of the pieces as pieces of a prepackaged gingerbread house kit, which is a very innovative way of doing this.
Yeah. Reduce, reuse, recycle. You know?
I believe in it.
The calipers are broken.
Sweets.
Yeah, in fact, we do have one of the builders here in-house. Maybe we can bring Jamie over here and find out about what his process was. His team name was Ginger Beer Man.
Yes.
So let's hear about Ginger Beer Man.
Oh, hi.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So we're just watching the judges because it's like the Westminster Dog Show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll just
I see that. Okay,
But
okay.
yeah, but they can
So-
hear us talking.
Awesome, perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. So like yours, you were posting on social media, and I heard something about gummy bear epoxy.
Yeah, I did some research, and so I'm an engineer too, and so I really went into, working with some things that I know and did some research on finding good materials, edible materials for what works well. And one thing I did find was epoxy works gummy bears melted gummy bears work much better than frosting.
Oh.
So I've bought a lot of gummy bears lately and did a lot of testing.
Yeah.
And
I also saw there was like a bottle of Kettle One. Was that part of the epoxy making process?
No, not the making. That was part of writing our scientific method for coming up with the test.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
And so we just had fun with it. My friend David and I did some testing to come up with a good recipe as well, where we made different batches of gingerbread and with different recipes, and then break tested them. We'd be using a little fixture that we built to figure out what recipe was strongest.
That's
And
awesome.
it was basically from what we did research on, it's the ratio of butter to flour.
Oh.
And so we tried different ratios of butter to flour.
So like more butter is crumblier?
Exactly.
Okay.
Because the more butter felt much nicer, but once you cooked it, it was not nearly as strong. So you have to get it to the right ratio where you have minimum butter.
Oh, that's Latter-day Taints.
I love it.
That was Latter-day Taints.
Saturday Dec.
They competed last year, so we'll
excellent
see
name.
if they can redeem themselves from last year.
'Cause so we came up with a good ratio. But another thing that we did as well is we did use some rebar in our baking construction.
What kind of rebar?
We didn't use candy canes. And I will eat this if you make me.
Okay.
And because I did eat it on testing,
Uh-huh.
I did research and found that dry spaghetti has a tensile strength of 3,000 psi. So there's a bunch of dry spaghetti inside of my inside of the gingerbread pieces.
That sounds amazing. I wouldn't want to eat it, but that does count as edible for sure.
Yeah. So I mean, just like
Was it like fusilli or? Seems like fusilli because that's a spiral.
no, just thick spaghetti.
Thick spaghetti.
This
Okay.
big, so it's literally bars of rebar
Nice.
inside the gingerbread.
Yeah, I wonder if so if we can't crush this with a fruitcake.
No,
Can
I
we
would.
try humans?
I kind of would like you guys to go to. I mean, I kind of don't want to break it, but
Okay.
but maybe we can get up to 50 pounds on it.
Okay.
So I think 50 to 60 pounds would be just fine. And it depends. I actually was questioning how this is going to work. I didn't know if it was going to be. It's just a distributed load, which it is.
Yeah.
That's makes it really easy.
Okay.
So yeah, the point load is what you have to worry about.
Oh, next time we'll make conical fruitcakes.
Yeah. Conical. Yes.
Pyramid fruitcakes. Well, that sounds fascinating. I can't wait to see how that one does.
So and then but there I do have a lot of candy canes for structure
Yeah.
hidden inside. I got a lot of pictures that I can show you guys that are
Cool.
inside there. that are all encased in those graham cracker pedestals. All the load is going through candy canes in a gummy bear epoxy resin that is like all holding everything together there.
That's kind of they made it, but yeah.
Turns out Ginger Beer Man is cutting a little close on the 9-inch span.
I thought it was like a solid 9.5.
That's what she said.
I know.
I can't blame him. We always round up. Maybe add a couple more inches on there, you know. Oh, we have a contested bridge.
The closer it is, the more weight it can hold. So that's exactly why I designed it that way. I totally did.
Now, we envisioned the Westminster Dog Show when we were thinking about how we would do this live, where we narrate over the judges looking, under the carriage and everything. Did you know it's a true fact that they have to feel the testicles of the dogs to make sure that they are in fact intact and they haven't put in fake implants? This is true.
Is that why they touch the dog's
That
balls?
is. To make sure they have the proper squeeze and consistency, as you can see our Judge Louise is doing right now. As I said, we're here at Kiitos, and they were really awesome to let us take over their whole back room to do this event. They got some excellent holiday beers on tap. They are open to the public for pickup and dine in. They got social distancing protocols, mask requirements, all that good stuff. So please support your local businesses this holiday season because we're all struggling right now. So do what you can. At least stop by the big beer store and grab some stuff to take home.
These are my kids at home watching.
Oh.
Just let me play.
Oh, we've got comments. If you have any questions you'd like us to ask the judges or the contestants, please put those in the comments on Facebook or YouTube. We can see them and we will answer them.
The engineers have fixed my calipers. They were bent. I think it's because I tried to use it as a screwdriver once.
That's not how you caliper.
No. I need to recalibrate my expectations of my tools.
That's why we love engineers.
Yeah, so right now the judges are judging, again, off of creativity, right? Not only does it look like a bridge, but does it, have they added, were they clever in their design, things like that. Style and pizzazz, this is kind of, did they add some holiday cheer to it? Are there little people in it? Little pagan holiday trees? And craftsmanship, right? Like, did they, how good were they at smearing the icing? Is the gingerbread burnt? I don't know. That's probably what they're looking at. So this is a total of each of those three design categories is turned up to 11, so that's a total of 33 points out of the total of 69. So even if a bridge can't hold that many fruitcakes, if they did a good job on the design side of things, the art part of STEAM, then they could still take it home.
Because we believe that art is an important part of all the disciplines. Scientists can't get very far if they can't communicate with the public. And artists help with that part.
I agree completely, and that's why we do what we do. Check us out at Steampunk Academy. You can find us on the internet, steampunkacademy.org, O-R-G. We're on Facebook and Instagram, Steampunk Academy SLC. And yeah, we do have a Twitter. We don't really use it. But that one's Steampunk SLC if you're on Twitter.
Oh, and if you like the mask that Justice and I were wearing, you can get those at the Urban Arts Gallery. They are by the artist Marianne Paradise.
All right, our first judge, Louise, is done. Our other judges have wandered off to drink beer and chat with people.
Because that's what they do. That sounds like an engineering thing.
We're gonna go find another judge.
Judge.
All right, judge number 2 is coming up. Now the calipers and the measuring tape were also to make sure that they met those minimum requirements. Looks like even with that close call that they are all in fact within regulation. So Sky, what's your favorite holiday movie?
Krampus.
Krampus, tell us about it.
It's really bad. I love holiday horror, and it's like independent holiday horror. I don't know if it's really my favorite, but it's the first one I thought of. And tonight is Krampusnacht.
It is Krampusnacht tonight.
And there's a monster, and there's people who are really bad at acting, running around and being afraid of it, and I think everyone dies.
Yeah. In southern Arizona, I believe it was.
Yeah. It was beautiful scenery. Beautiful place to die.
Terrible place for Christmas. You don't get a white Christmas, well, anywhere anymore.
Yeah.
But definitely not outside of Scottsdale, Arizona.
What's your favorite holiday movie?
Ooh, yeah. Oh, Bad Santa, I think, is my favorite. Bad Santa. Or, of course, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. And A Christmas Story. And guess what we have for one of our prizes?
No.
A first edition VHS of A Christmas Story.
That's more useless than a buckle right here.
Right where?
On your elbow?
Oh, there we go.
That's from Kill Bill.
So we got some great, terrible prizes. Cheer stuff. You got original Christmas Story VHS. We've got some terrible, terrible Christmas albums.
On tape.
On tape.
On cassette tape.
Yeah, cassette tape and CD.
So some people can listen to CDs in their cars.
And we got something that maybe Mrs. Claus likes to wear for Santa.
No. Oh no!
Does Mrs. Claus have a secret?
I suppose. A Victoria's Secret?
Oh. What other prize do we have in there? Let's see. There's some good stuff. We got some various DVDs that would actually be enjoyable by adults and children. What else? We got some posters.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What else? Can't remember. I think that's about it. We're wearing all the other stuff we found. So the arch one, is that a swing set next to the arch, or what is that?
I'm not exactly sure.
All right,
All right.
judge number
All
2
right.
is done. Now we need judge number 3. Who's at the bar somewhere? We'll be right back. There he is.
What are
See,
you drinking?
I am drinking the barrel-aged Coke.
Good. Okay, we'll do one of those.
You should get like a growler of beer set. Like that actually. You should get a growler of beer to add on top of fruitcakes to add to it to like overload it, over go beyond what.
I feel like this is like, this has the hint of chocolate stone.
So this is our final judge here. After that, we will tally up the scores. We'll announce where people are at on their designs. And then we will proceed to crush, or try to crush, these bridges.
That's the most dramatic part.
Now, how much do you think that house would go for there under that arch?
It depends on what that arch is. Is it a highway? Then it's very inexpensive. But if it's just a beautiful piece of architecture, then a lot.
Let's say it's in Sugar Hood and it's tested positive for meth.
$500,000.
Sounds like Salt Lake City's housing market is the Scrooge this year. Who would you nominate for Scrooge of the Year?
Ooh. Scrooge of the Year, like locally?
Or nationally, or internationally?
Nationally? Scrooge of the Year. Well, the answer is too obvious, and I don't want to say his name.
He's more of a Grinch.
Okay.
If you're talking to the orange one.
Yeah.
I would say Betsy DeVos. She's my
Oh.
Scrooge of the Year.
That's valid. Or what about that guy who's like the head of something in the health department, and he's like, it's okay if people die for the economy. Can't remember that guy. Oh, we should all use the one promoting herd immunity
Oh, yeah.
as a solution. Just wait for everyone to. That muscle license is fine.
Yeah.
He doesn't understand science. We got a ha 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 for that one.
Way better at wasting time.
Hey, we made it.
What is it? Haley.
Let's see. So we got M&Ms. We've got lots of peppermint sticks, candy canes.
What's your favorite thing to eat on all these things you see here?
I do like M&Ms. Those aren't Christmas themed M&Ms. That's the general regular colors. But I like M&Ms. I would have to say that would be my favorite there.
Ooh, I learned a fun fact about graham crackers because we have some graham crackers over here. Graham crackers were invented as a snack that they thought that bland foods would decrease your desire to masturbate.
Oh.
Yes. Masturbate because boring food turns you up.
Huh. I mean, that graham crackers do the opposite for me.
You're in a creme cracker.
Something to do with that weird, like the paste sticking to the top of your mouth or something. I don't know. And getting stuck in the back of your teeth. And, it'll be interesting to see how these handle the next stage, the destruction.
Claire says that Bill Barr is a Scrooge. She is correct.
Oh yes, he's a good one.
Yeah.
Now, I guess the problem is calling Scrooge implies that they could change.
Oh, so do you think Betsy DeVos could have an awakening? Oh no.
Oh no.
I think that might be my phone dying.
Hello, everyone. We are just wrapping up the judging stage, or the appearance and design and creativity, and then we are going to spend a quick minute to tally the scores, and then we'll say where people are at then. And then we will proceed the destruction. Now, as a reminder, we have 4 fruitcakes, 2 large, 2 small. They are the same fruitcakes we used last year. And each fruitcake, the large fruitcakes are worth 12 points. The little fruitcakes are worth 6 points, for a total of 36 points. If it can withstand the weight of all 4 fruitcakes. So we'll put a fruitcake on, and then we will Mississippis, and then we'll put the next one on, and then count 3 Mississippis, and so on. Once it starts tipping once it's fully on the ground, then it's done. And that's however many fruitcakes are on at the point of full collapse. Now, last year there was a little bit of a controversy about my Mississippis. That maybe I was bending my Mississippis shorter and longer. So I've been practicing.
Okay.
Mississippi. That was 3 Mississippis. Well practiced. All right, so we are going to move some things around, and we are going to tally up some points.
All right.
Should we place it on the little seesaw thing, you think? Or should just we weren't sure. Okay. We weren't sure for the seesaw looking for that like stand thing with the pretzels and stuff. Oh yeah.
I have a 3 and a 6. My yes. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, no, my son as long as I'm exactly. Because all we live in my family, so I know.
No, we should like do Z-scores, right? So like normal days, but we're just gonna average them.
Yeah, you're talking about that video then. You're right. I was just trying I think they should do one.
It's all about how they're relative to each other. No longer like relative rating.
I think it's the opposite. I think you end up opposite. It's like I'm a lot more like and then my parents got really do that. And then me and my sister are we're gonna do it like
Well, and there's some fruit crackers in there that aren't on there. So they'll just.
yeah. I know. I mean, like all my friends, like your initial reaction. Oh, you got it's the worst. And I'm just like,
Yeah, I'll swap out
that's the
some
same
of
with cheese in the last 3 years because they just don't take care of themselves. I could eat
Oh,
at home right now by themselves, and I'm here drinking beer doing this. Yeah.
So I'm here.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to play.
Well, they're used to it, so they're all.
We're gonna have to play cake. We don't touch them. Which one do we do? Are we live? All right, everyone. So here we are. We are at the end of the first stage of have the scores from the judges for from our expert engineer judges for creativity, style, pizzazz, and craftsmanship. So we averaged the 3 judge scores all together, and this is what we got. Latter-day Tates come in at 27 points. Ginger Beer Man comes in at 20 points. And Dingle Bells comes in at 23.67 points. So we'll see if that 0.67 or 666666666 forever ends up pushing them up and over the edge. And if it matters, we'll find out. So now we are going to set up the destruction. All right, hold with us. All right, we are going to start the destruction. If you all are ready to watch. We should start with the big ones because so that they'll hold. Do you want me to just narrate and then you? All right, here we go. This is. Hold on, wait 1 second. Just as a reminder, this is Latter-day Taints with the arch. And Sky is going to put on the first one. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Hurry, 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 get it on there. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. It's good. Grab another one. Hurry, hurry, hurry.
This is so sticky.
Whoa. Oh. Oh. Latter-day Taints takes 2 large fruitcakes. 2 large fruitcakes. Yeah. Glorious, glorious. So that 24 points for Latter-day Saints. Next, we're going to Ginger Beer Man. Now, this one was not a design favorite of the judges, but we'll see. I think he was really going for strength over pizzazz. Nothing wrong with that. So here we go. And 1 Mississippi. Mississippi 3, Mississippi. We lost one. Hey, we got. Hold on, 1 second. We got stuff that's happening with that I don't know how to fix. There we go. I think we're live again. It was just frozen. We're back. 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. All right. Oh, it's frozen. All right, yeah, we're back. We're back. Sorry, we cut out, but here we go. We are. Oh, she almost spilled my beer. The fruitcake is stuck to the tablecloth. Hey, it just went out again. This is not.
Low battery.
We got a low battery, so hold on 1 second. There we go. All right. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties. This bridge is holding all the fruitcakes we have, so it gets full points. Quite the suspense there. Let's get over to the next one. So that's a total of 36 more points for Ginger Beer Man.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah, we are ready. We are live. Jingle bells. What? It's frozen. It's frozen. All right, we're back. We're almost there. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. And 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Those little crossbars did their job. All right. Let us tally our points real quick, and we will get right.
All right. That was so exciting.
You should take those off so it doesn't break. It's gonna break.
We just like stuck here.
You can put them back on mine. I'll go get it.
Is there any beers on it?
Yeah, we should go get a growler.
As I recall, Latter-day Tates did not succeed in having any fruitcakes on their bridge last year, so they are definitely the most improved player. Go Latter-day Tates. How many points? So much suspense. I spilled beer. So much drama. It was my fault.
It was my beer.
It was my beer. That's your beer.
We're gonna do volleyball. Do you like it?
We're still holding it.
We need help.
Yeah, so that's mine. It's like
Sorry about that.
You're winning.
We definitely need
Sorry about that.
But kickballs, I mean, the leading. Oh, hey guys.
All right, everyone. We tallied up the scores. We cleaned up the spilled beer, and it's just a season that was awesome. All right, here it is, the final scores. So, in third place is Latter-day Taints. So what they won is a gingerbread house kit, because they should probably just stick to the pre-made stuff. But as I mentioned, they did do better than they did last year, so they got most improved player. So with that, we got them a Bob Ross poster. Bob Ross, because he, there was the fact that it only handled a couple fruitcakes is a happy little accident. So let's give that to him. All right, in second place. Wait, Latter-day Taints at 51 points. In second place, with 56 points, was Ginger Beer Man. What should we give him, Sky?
Is there an elf?
An elf what?
An elf DVD.
We do have some great DVDs. Tell you what, we don't have an elf.
We have Omet Otters. Omet Otters.
An otter Christmas video?
Yeah.
Yeah, otter Christmas.
And Going to the World.
Are those cassette tapes?
You know,
Yeah. And I'll tell you what, you can have a Barbara Streisand cassette tape.
Barbra Streisand! On cassette! This is going to be
Yeah, what up?
2075.
You gotta have the otters. We'll give you the otters too.
Yes, please. We'll take your
Take an otter.
I'll take an otter.
No, I know.
Oh, and a baby Yoda poster. Do it.
oh my gosh.
That's cool. I just ordered.
Great job. Your birthday.
Don't let it fall and break.
So what that leaves is first place was Dingle Bells with 59.67 points. And so what did they win? They win the bag of Kiitos swag. So that's pretty awesome. That's a good stuff there. 59.67 points. So what that leaves is first place was Dingle Bells with 59.67 points. And so what did they win? They win the bag of Kiitos swag. So that's pretty awesome. That's some good stuff there. 59.67 points. So what that leaves is first place was Dingle Bells with 59.67 points. And so what did they win? They win the bag of Kiitos swag. So that's pretty awesome. That's some good stuff there. a first edition Christmas Story VHS. And then the grand prize is a book called The Physics of Christmas by Roger Highfield. So also the fun fact about the physics of Christmas. Oh, and then just like little skeevies, just like Grandma knits you for Christmas, right there. So you can ho 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 your way.
There's little skulls.
Yeah. They are unworn. Probably. All right, we want to thank Kiitos. We want to thank our judges. We want to thank our competitors. Just to still holiday fair even in the times of COVID. Definitely support your all your local businesses and your local breweries.
And fun fact, you can still get 20% off at the Urban Arts Gallery. So go buy all your Christmas presents there.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Awesome.
Kiitos Wines helps us out a lot.
How do you do that?
Our sugar
Is
mama.
everything 20% off?
Everything.
Okay.
Everything. It's through the shop and Utah grant. They just gave us a big pile of money, and so we just give you discounts. Yay. Everybody wins.
Perfect.
Thank you guys.
Thank you. Thank you guys. Is it still holding? It is.
Stop here on the ground.
I was the only beer spiller. Not this beer.
Yeah, we can pull that down before it falls.
No.
Fruitcakes still stuck to the bottom.
Yeah, there is now, this whole part of Kiitos is sticky from fruitcake and beer. And icing.